Today we will learn how we can read CAN data via MCP2515 by ESP8266 in the Arduino IDE serial monitor. So this is the programming cable or power cable, and this is node MCU ESP8266, and these pin power and ground goes to this MCP2515 CAN trans receiver module, power and ground. This converts CAN signal into SPI signals. This is the data. These 4 pins are used for data pins, SPI data pins, which is connected at D5, D6, D7 and D8 SPI pins. This is SPI pins, and this last pin, which is interrupt pin, it is connected at D4. But now we didn't require this. We just required these pins, and these 2 pins, CAN H and CAN L, is directly goes to CAN H and CAN L of any random device or car or any CAN based system. Just we have to connect these 2 wires, CAN H and CAN L of this module, and this module convert CAN signal to SPI signals, and this SPI signals, this now I have uploaded this code. This is the whole code, and as you can see, data is coming. This is the CAN ID, this is data length, and this is 8-byte data. This is a request frame, and this is a response. This is a request frame as it has no data, a remote request frame or request frame, and this is response. As we have connect this node, this request is not sent by us. This request is sent by a microcontroller which is inside this battery to the BMS of this battery, and when BMS receive this request frame, BMS respond to this data frame, which is request which is received by the microcontroller of this battery. Microcontroller inside this and a BMS inside this, both are communicating by CAN module, and we just read this request frame and data frame and print on this terminal. We can't send request frame, we can just read the data frames and print here. Now I'm enabling auto scroll, and as you can see, data is receiving. This readings is similar to CAN hacker software. I have uploaded another video on this. You can check on my channel. This is the full concept. This is the battery or your car, and this is the microcontroller, and this is the BMS of the battery or any device. And we are just connecting two wires CAN H or CAN L to the CAN H or CAN L of the MCP2515, and these pins are for SPI communication, and these pins are for power of this module. And this is node MCU ESP8266, and this is data cable to read the data. Whenever this microcontroller gives whenever this microcontroller send request to the BMS for BMS data, it received the request and process. If the CAN ID match, then it will send the data frame to the microcontroller. So whenever we read on the computer, we get both request frame and response frame or data frame. We get both remote request and data frame sent by this BMS module. Request frame will send by this module to this, and BMS will send data frame to this, and we can just read this request frame and data frame to the computer terminal by Arduino or CAN hacker software. We just read. We can't request for any particular data to the BMS or to the microcontroller. We can just read the data and see.